Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's class. So we're going to a new topic, which is directed variables. We just finished directed numbers, so we are in directed variables now. So let's see. We'll be defining some terms here. The first one is a variable. A variable is an alphabet which is used to represent an unknown number. A variable is an alphabet which is used to represent an unknown number. Okay, and then we have a coefficient. A coefficient is any number or variable that is multiplied with the unknown. So let's start with the variable. A variable is just a letter or an alphabet which we use to represent an unknown number. So when you be seeing X, you be seeing Y, you be seeing A, B, C, D, and any other alphabet, that means it represents an unknown number. And then we have what we call the coefficient. Coefficient is any number or variable that is multiplied with the unknown. For the context of this class and then for this level, we'll be seeing coefficient as number, as just a number. We ignore the variable as just a number that is multiplied with the unknown or with the variable. So let's look at some examples. So 4x is equal to 4 times x. What do we have? Remember, I talked about this, that if we have something like 2x, this is equal to 2 times x. 2x is equal to 2 times x if you expand it. So what are we seeing here? 2 is multiplying with this. So which one is the variable? The variable is the unknown, which is the x. And then what is multiplied with the variable is 2. So 2 times the unknown, and then that will give us what we are looking for. So coming down here, 4x is equals to 4 times x. That's being expanded, and then we have that 4 becomes the coefficient. 4 becomes a coefficient, and then the x is the variable. X is the variable. Okay, so we come to number 2, minus 4x. Minus 4x. So this gives us minus 4 times x. X is our variable. And then what is multiplying with the variable is minus 4. And that becomes our coefficient. Now we have some special cases here. If you have x, if what you have is x, x is the same thing as saying 1x. X is the same thing as saying what? 1x. 1x. So if you have just y, y is also the same thing as saying 1y. So the coefficient of y, if you just see y, the coefficient there is 1. 1 times anything is that same thing. So, and then if we have minus y, just like we have here, minus y is equal to minus 1y, which we expand it here as minus 1 times y. So y is the variable, and then minus 1 becomes the coefficient. Please take note of that, it's very important. So that is what we'll be doing in the first part of this video, just for us to understand what a variable is and what a coefficient is. That a variable is a letter or an alphabet that is used to represent an unknown number, while a coefficient is any number or variable that is multiplied. So I said for the context of this class and for this level, we'll see coefficient as a number that is multiplied with the unknown. Okay, so now we've talked about these examples, we've seen examples here. So you can find the coefficient of numbers. You can find the coefficient of a particular variable in a given expression. Okay, so thank you for watching today's video. Please, we are in a series of directed variables. Do well to go along with this series, and then do well to also like, subscribe, and also share to others. See you in our next class.